Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Dear student, last pandemic we are turned the victim of COVID-19 pandemic, so schools remained shut. Better is to visit some coaching centers for physical mode of teaching so that you can facilitate yourself to the greater extent. Dear students, this digital platform or the virtual mode can't be the substitute for the actual mode of teaching. Dear students, you have to put extra efforts to overcome the loss that you met with during last academic year because of COVID-19 pandemic. Dear students, only mantra to gain the highest gains in terms of academic strength, you have to put extra efforts, you have to do extra hard work to crack the examination, to crack the every barrier, not only the examinations. Dear students, you have to put extra effort. This is only the mantra. This is I am plenty of times repeating these things. And today we are dealing with a very important topic in your political science. Since you are new to the political science, you have opted now the political science as one of the subjects. Initially you will find difficulty in learning the political terminology, and with the passage of time, it is a human brain, it can accommodate the things, you will learn the things well. Dear student, today we are dealing with the Parliament of India. What is the Parliament of India? As the name indicates, the Parliament is the highest lawmaking body in the country, and it is the assembly where we discuss the things. It is the assembly, or we can say the panchayat, where we discuss the things, make government accountable about their doings. And it is the representation, we discuss the things there, everything. So you have to keep in the mind that Parliament is the highest lawmaking body in the country. It contains the president, the council of status, as well as the representatives of the people who discuss the things how to run the government finally. Dear students, our parliament, there's the Parliament of India has two chambers. One chamber is called the lower house, that is the Lok Sabha. Its maximum seat strength is 550, and out of 550, 543 are elected, and these are the single member territorial constitution. And so you have to keep in the mind that the two chambers, the first chamber is that this is the Lok Sabha, and Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people for the period of 5 years. And next is the Rajya Sabha. Its maximum sitting is 250. Out of 250, 238 are elected by the people indirectly, while 12 are nominated by the president. So in terms of the power, the Lok Sabha is enjoying more power than the Rajya Sabha, but both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha being the houses of the parliament, and their main duty is their main function. Their main function is it is to frame laws and discuss the things and make the government accountable. Yet students, as you know that after general elections, after 5 years when general election takes place, 543 members come in the Lok Sabha, and the party that gains the majority forms the government, and head of that very party turns the prime minister in the end, and he is appointed by the president of India. So simply we can say the prime minister is the head of the government, and president is the head of the state. But today we are discussing what is parliament. So in the parliament there is a president, there is council of states, there is other representation. So you have to keep in the mind that the parliament is just a lawmaking body, the highest lawmaking body in the country. It has two chambers, or the two houses. One is the Lok Sabha, another is the Rajya Sabha. And Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people, and the member of the Lok Sabha must be the citizen of India. He should have or she should have attained the age of 25 in order to enter in the Lok Sabha. In the both the house of the parliament, whether it is a Lok Sabha or it is a Rajya Sabha, all the things related to the business of the government are discussed. Dear students, remember the Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha, because in the Senate it is directly elected by the people for the period of 5 years. But you have to keep in the mind that the Lok Sabha gets dissolved earlier if there is some constitutional breakdown, but the Rajya Sabha never gets dissolved because it is a permanent body. It is a permanent body. One third of its members retire after every 2 years. Thus, a member gets their 6 years term. But the manner of election in which the Rajya Sabha member is elected is somewhat different. Here, the representatives of the people are involved. The state legislative assembly members elect the MPs or the member of parliament for the Rajya Sabha through a single transferable vote, and it is always the proportional representation. Dear students, I'm repeating the things because you are the new to the political science. You have opted now political science as one of the subjects. Political science subject, initially you will find difficult in learning the concepts, but with the passage of time you will understand all the terminology. Dear students, the parliament is the highest law making body in the country, and our parliament, that is the parliament of India, has two houses. One is the Lok Sabha, another is the Rajya Sabha. But what is going on in the parliament, it's all the things related to government issues, related to laws, everything is discussed in the parliament. Our budget is produced in the parliament, are present in the parliament. So everything, how government runs, how the laws can govern the entire state, this is all done in the parliament. So the parliament is very important. Here is the president, prime minister, other representatives constitute finally the parliament. And you have to keep in the mind that the parliament is the highest law making body in the country. Just in case of a world, you see General Assembly, that is the United Nations General Assembly, where the world issues are discussed. And similarly, in Indian Parliament, the Indian issues are discussed. Indian Parliament has two houses, that is the House of Lok Sabha, that is the lower house, that is directly elected by the people for the period of 5 years, and another Rajya Sabha, that is also elected by the people, but indirectly elected by the people. The state assemblies, the member of state assemblies elected the representatives of members of Rajya Sabha, or we can say this is also called the Council of States. Here the member gets elected indirectly by the people through their representatives, their MLAs, through the single transferable vote, and by the single transfer vote is a procedure, and it is the proportional representation in the end. They are students, so you have to keep in the mind. So simple. The parliament is the highest law-making body in the country. It has two houses. That is the House of the People, which is called the lower house, or the House of the People. That is Lok Sabha. Its maximum sitting is 550. Out of 550, 543 gets elected from the single member constituency. And the next house is, that is the Rajya Sabha. Its maximum sitting is 250. Out of 250, 238 gets elected, where the 12 nominates the is nominated, or 12 are nominated by the president. And dear student, but the Rajya Sabha is indirectly elected by the people, where the Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people. That is why the Lok Sabha enjoys more power than the Rajya Sabha. But simply you have to keep in the mind, it is the law-making body in the country. It is the body where the things are discussed. It makes government accountable. It is the body, or it is the session, or it is the house where all things are discussed. Hope you might have grasped the concept. In case of any confusion that may strike your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. And when you post your query by any means, by WhatsApping or by calling, within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. Dear students, but the most important thing is that you have to make self-study. You have to work hard in order to crack every barrier in front of you. Dear student, last academic year, that's 2019 and 20, turned the victim of COVID-19 pandemic. But what would be tomorrow, it can't be predicted. You must put extra efforts to take your sinking boat to the bank. Dear students, it has been proved, that it's a proven fact, that hard work and self-study can take one's boat to the bank. Dear students of class 11th, new 11th, political science is new to you. Just see these things on your available political science reference books in order to grasp the concept well. Thanks. Be balanced.